Say, goddamn. You said, all right. I said, let's do a podcast. Let's sit down. Let's get a coffee. Let's just talk about 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee with a Sam. Got a little podcast. Grab yourself a little coffee and a podcast.
Yes. What's happening? Coffee addicts. So today I am flying solo. I am the lone ranger. No guest today. Now this is a podcast I've been thinking of doing on my own for a while, but my guests just kept popping up. So I just didn't do them as such. But it felt right. The studio is now back open. We had a few problems not long ago, and we couldn't get into the studio. So now I'm back in the studio. We are back on the video, not just audio, even though big shout out to the audio peeps because you are downloading like crazy. It's Wednesday. What's up No, it's not even What's Up Wednesday, just What's Up Wednesday. What's up, people? It's sunny outside. Can you feel my energy? I know I'm 2 coffees deep right now, but the sun is shining here in the UK. Obviously, it's probably shining for the other people on the other side of the world because your sun is always shining out there. But for us in the UK, summer time is just round the corner, and I've got my bridge job at the moment, and I get in really early in the morning, and the sun was on its way up, and you could just tell it was going to be a great day. And I was like, I cannot wait to get away from this bridge job when I'm waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, not going to bed at 6 a.m. in the morning. So as I said, I'm a lone ranger today. I'm flying solo. I hope you're all enjoying the podcast. I hope you're all enjoying the guests I'm having on. Please make sure you email into the Coffee with Sam podcast, not the Coffee with Sam podcast at gmail.com. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Please engage on all the social medias, on YouTube, comments, like I said, on just a fire emoji, or tell me what you didn't like about the episode, because your engagement makes my podcast get shared further and further with all these crazy AI algorithms. But yes, guys, today's episode, how are you all doing? Like, at the moment, we're so close to making it out of this crazy year we've had with lockdown and stuff like that. Obviously, big hugs and kisses sent out to the rest of Europe because people have gone back into lockdown. Oh, coffee's so good. Gone back into lockdown. So I'm sending my love to all you guys, but in the UK we are borderline on the way to getting our lives back, and I hope you're all holding on there, and I hope you're all hanging on, and it's gonna be I just hope we have a great summer and it carries on into the winter. My life at the moment is amazing. Now, is it because lockdown's on its way gone? Is it because I can get rid of the bridge job and get back to my normal life? But there is a lot of things happening, guys. I can't disclose everything on this podcast, but there's a lot of things going on. I'm about to start something big in the next 2 weeks. Then in September, something big is even happening. In June, me and Alex have bought our first house. I announced it on my Instagram. We are home owners. So this year is just incredible at the moment for me. Now, like I say, is it just because all this is coming together in one go, and then is this all coming together because I'm creating a good energy because lockdown is nearly over? Like, is it that? I hope it is. If it is, whatever, just guys, ride with it. If you feel great because the summer's on its way, we're going to have a summer where we can see our family and friends. People are going to stop being infected. People are going to stop being hospitalized. If that's the reason, just roll with it. Feel the positivity and roll with it. Yeah? Don't just roll against it and be like, oh, I only feel positive because of this, because of the government, because I can go on holiday. So just roll with it and feel positive. Let that energy flow. Woo, guys, the sun and the coffee has got to me. Oh my God. So I hope you guys are feeling as positive about the future as I am. If you are, comment in the comment section. Let me know what's happening in your life. Let me know what's making you feel so good. Now, I was listening. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a big country fan. Big country music fan. And I was listening to my playlist the other day. And there's this one song that's always resonated with me. But it could resonate even bigger now. And the song is basically like me. And it's from an artist called Ross Ellis, and he is an American country singer. He's from Monterey, Louisiana, and he first ever started a band called Wayside. Now, I'm slowly getting into his music. Obviously, I got bigger into country music when I lived out in America. Sorry if I hadn't mentioned that. But when I lived out there, the family I live with, big shout out to that family, they were big into country music, and I just started to get into it. And one of my friends from out there said to me, he said, "Sorry guys, I'm having a bit of a problem with my setup. First week back in the studio for 2 weeks, and I feel like a newbie." But yeah, he said to me, just listen to the lyrics. And a lot of them are about drinking whiskey, beer, and falling out with the love of your life. But some of them actually have big meanings. And this one is called By and By Ross Ellis. And I'm not going to sing, because you wouldn't want that. I'm going to talk about the chorus. The chorus says, "We buy and buy, ain't nobody buying time. We spend our lives, dollars and dimes, but ain't nobody buying time." Just think about those lyrics, guys. So, we buy and buy, ain't nobody buying time. We spend our lives, dollars and dimes, pounds and pennies in the UK, but ain't nobody buying time. Now, that to me, the rest of the song talks about his dad telling him to just go and have vacations, spend his money, and worry about memories. Now, people who know me, if you don't know me, because obviously the worldwide of social media, you might not know me, but I'm a very go-getter, very memory-driven. If something's going to make me memories or make me money, I would rather make memories. Now, I get it. In life, you do need to make money. And I've been surrounded by friends who have made a lot of money. And they did change me slightly. They changed me that I did start thinking about money and what I wanted, nice things in life. And those things can help. So cars, houses, they can help. But sacrificing memories and valuable time with your family, friends, and with yourself to make that money, if there's not a big goal at the end of it, then it's just goddamn stupid. And this song explains and talks about all that. And this, just the chorus, we buy and buy. We buy cars, we buy houses, we buy nice stuff, we buy watches, we buy jewellery, we buy our friends and family jewellery, and we work and work and work, and we buy and buy and buy. But you are losing time every day. There is one thing inevitable in this world, is that you are going to die. We are all going to die. And you do not get time back. And that's what this, we buy and buy, but ain't nobody buying time. We spend our lives, dollars and dimes, pennies and pounds, but there ain't nobody buying time. And like I say, I've had to sacrifice. Well, I don't actually. I just don't sleep much at the moment. I was about to say I sacrificed the life I had because I couldn't do the job I wanted to be able to keep getting this house, which some people could say was materialistic. But me and Alex had a plan. We had a goal. We said December 2020, we are going to buy a house. And that was when I came back into the country with no money in 2019. And we were saving like mad. And that was doing the job I wanted. Then COVID hit. Then I lost the job I wanted, the job I was loving doing and still saving all this money. Then the mortgage was going to be taken away from us, and the house that we dreamed of, the plan, was going to be all my fault because I hadn't got a backup plan. Now, you can't have a backup plan for COVID, but I had to sacrifice my ego and go and get this job so we can continue to save the same money. Now, all I've been doing since getting this bridge job in 2020, I've been saving exactly the same money as I was saving when I was doing the job that I wanted to do. And that's what I did. I didn't save any more. I haven't worked mega hard. I've worked enough to be able to save the money I was already saving. And like I say, I've sacrificed the freedom I had, but I haven't sacrificed my life, because all I do is I make myself get up to be able to keep doing my podcasts, to keep recording my videos, to keep connecting with people, to keep doing my social media, to keep teaching the educational that I teach for a company called Building from the Ground Up, BGU, the UK's leading cheer education provider, which is actually a sponsor of this podcast. I still do all that stuff. It just means I have to sacrifice my sleep, but it's only going to be for a year. But I had to do that to be able to execute this plan that me and Alex had already had, and I wasn't going to be the person who let Alex down and let the plan down. But as soon as I can, I will get back to building memories and spending my time wisely. Yes, I now have this big thing hanging over my head of I have to earn money now because I've got this house, but I haven't bought a house that's way out of our remit. I haven't got a nice car. I've now got this nice house and I'm driving around in a 04 plate Volkswagen Golf, which is rusty. It's done 234,000 miles, and I couldn't care less. Like, I've had a nice car. I had an Audi A4 Saloon, Black Edition. I thought I was the dogs. I thought I was the bee's knees. I thought I was the boss. Private plate, yeah? And what a waste of money. I could have put 12 grand or 12.5 grand into building a studio which helps people like I've done now, or go on holiday, or buy a camper van or something like that where we could travel. I mean, Alex could get memories every weekend. And that's what I've always been like that. But back in the day, but having the Audi actually helped me, because it helped me grow my business. So that was a materialistic thing that actually made me grow as a business. But all I'm saying is just don't get wrapped up on spending thousands on buying and buying and buying, because remember, you do not get time back. So what I'm saying is, maybe if you buy that house that's a little bit too expensive, you buy that car that's just way out of your league, you buy a watch that you don't really need because you got a phone in your pocket that tells the time, yeah, or that Rolex that looks exactly the same as that £12 one from River Island and no one notices, they just see what you're wearing. That few thousand you spend on that one materialistic thing, or the overpayments on a car or overpayments on a house that you don't need because you could have just got a 3-bed, not a 5-bed, or a 1-bed and not a 3-bed, that could be spent on getting memories and using your time wisely. Now, this is where me and my partner Alex, we've bounced off each other. She was very money driven, I was very memory driven. We've met each other in the middle, and it's great to see people change. She see me change a bit. I dress a bit better, I spend a little bit more on clothes. Well, no, actually, she buys the clothes if she wants me to wear nice clothes. I'll wear snapbacks, t-shirts and shorts all day if I could. But it's given me a bit more money driven to buy a house and to settle down and secure our kids' future. But then, on the other hand, I've given her the power and the thought to, you know what, I need to enjoy my life and I need to have some memories. Both of us now, like, she'd never been camping in her life, and in 2020, because of lockdown, we went camping 4 times. We slept in the back of our Golf. If you haven't seen that video, it's on my YouTube, Coffee with Sam on YouTube, and we built a bed in the back of our Golf, fold out bed. It's still there now, and we went camping 4 times, and we slept in the back of our Golf, and it was memories. And she never liked that before, but she now started to change her mind to think like me. So that's why we are a perfect power couple, because we bounce off each other. She makes me want to be a bit more like her. I make her want to be a bit more like me. And like I said, that's why this song, I wanted to talk about these lyrics. Big shout out to Ross Ellis. I think he lives Nashville now, where they all go to cement their country career. But yeah, let me just go back to those lyrics. We buy and buy. I'm going to sing it. We buy and buy. Ain't nobody buying time. We spend our lives, dollars and dimes, but ain't nobody buying time. And then it goes, woo hoo hoo. I wish I could play the song, guys, but Spotify will bring me straight down. Sorry for butchering that, Ross Ellis. But when I listen to the song and I sing the words, it empowers me. Like, we buy and buy. Like, even though I've got this house, I've still got plans to go camping as soon as we can. I've still got plans to live my life the way I want to live it. Even though, like, I've now got this, like, oh, okay, well, I hear so many people say, well, I've got a house now, I've got a mortgage. That means I can't do this, can't do that, can't. Bullshit to that. Bullshit to that. You just bought a house that's way too big for you. Like, you've got to live your life. Like, oh, I've got kids now, I can't enjoy my life. Now, yes, you're getting memories with your kids, and that's great. But still meet up with your friends. Still go on holiday with your kids and your friends. Because you are not getting that time back. Yeah? What happens in 10, 15 years' time when your kids are older? What happens if that best friend of yours has passed away? What happens if that best friend of yours has fled the country? What happens if that best friend or that family member has got too old and they can't now do the things that you could have done 10 years ago with them? Take the time you've got now to enjoy the time with friends and family. Like, because you never know, especially with what's happened over the last year. What happens if you'd bought that house you couldn't afford to spend a weekend with a family member and now COVID took them away from you? Now just think about that. Yeah? Just think that family member now, you literally said, oh, I can't see you this weekend because I haven't got enough money to go for a drink, or I can't see you this weekend. Let's take away from money because I've got a kid and I just want to stay at home and the kids just tired me out a little bit. And now that family member or that best friend is no longer with us. Now that's happened to me in my life, and I will not ever let that happen again. A friend asked me to go and do something, I go do it. I ask a friend to come and help me do it. I let them help me do it. A family member says, let's do this, let's do it. I have an idea to do something, I do it, because I don't want to regret it. I don't want to regret not doing it or not spending that time with someone, because we never get time back, guys. Oh my god, that was great. Now this episode is sponsored by Wax and Relax. www.waxandrelax.co.uk, guys. They make homemade wax melts, and they go in your house, probably in your garden when we've got summer, you can put them outside. They melt. I don't know if you've seen them, you put a flame underneath them, you melt, and they come out with the flavours, whatever they've infused the wax with. Now, they are handmade, guys. Now, in this time, we need to support local businesses, not even local, small businesses. They're from Bournemouth. They feel the waves, they feel the sea, they feel the sand from Bournemouth. They know what a good smell smells like. So get at them, www.waxandrelax.co.uk for all your good smelling wax melts. You can vibe on them, guys, and listen to this song By and By Ross Ellis. I'll say I wish I could just play it at the end of the podcast, but you're gonna have to go find it on Spotify. It was released 2019, and listen to the lyrics, guys. Yeah, I'm vibing. I've never done an episode on my own. Please let me know what you think, and I'll do some more of these, maybe once a month. I'll get hyped and jacked up on coffee. I will just feel my vibes, feel what I'm vibing, and just go for it. Let me know, man. I really enjoyed that. I'll just take 4 or 5 coffees, jump on a podcast, and I will chat to you guys. Please comment, like. I need you guys to share. I get so many people inboxing me, like, I love the episode, I love this, but when I say to them, share it, they don't share it. If you don't share it, no one knows. No one knows about it apart from you. So please, guys, support me, man. Like and share. I also have another podcast called At Three's a Party Podcast. You can get it on Instagram, Three's a Party Podcast, but it uploads onto the same system as this podcast, because it's all recorded from the same studio. And that's where me and two of my pals talk about the UFC and just have a laugh, guys. Like, nothing professional. It's a bit more relaxed. We chill, sometimes having a bit of a drink, but at the moment, just the coffees are flowing. We get jacked up on coffee, and we become addicts to the coffee, and we let our minds do the talking. So thank you for joining me, guys, for episode 38 of the Coffee with Sam podcast, guys. We're 2 episodes away. I might do a special one for episode 40. 40 podcasts, man. I can't wait till I've done 1,000. I want to thank you all for your support on the YouTube, Google, Spotify, and Apple podcasts. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being coffee addicts. Keep drinking your coffee, guys. Get it in. Get stimulated. Be a stimulation addict. I'm just going with it now. I've been Sam Thompson, the Coffee with Sam podcast. I've been your Lone Ranger today with no guests, no one to talk to. And remember, guys, we can't get time back. So spend your time wisely with family, friends, grow memories, and stop buying unless it's to buy memories. And buy your time, if anything. Well, we can't buy time, so I'm just contradicting myself there. I'm rabbling. I've been the Coffee with Sam podcast. No, I haven't. I've been Sam Thompson. I've been Sam. I've been your local on air. This second coffee has hit me. See you guys in the next episode, where I will be interviewing a very, very close friend of mine about the effects of body image on males. See you all in the next one. Stay addicted to coffee. Peace.
Grab yourself a little coffee and a podcast.